For her, God-given life was meant to be life-giving, not life-draining. It was meant to be a gift, a time apart from the relentless demands of daily life. My brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. On a Sabbath day, Jesus and his apostles were crossing through a field of ripe wheat and almost absent-mindedly or naturally plucking some ears and eating the grain after rubbing them in their hands. Some of the Pharisees began to notice that, and they accused them for breaking the law, which clearly said that no work was to be done on the Sabbath. Jesus, as he defends his apostles, tells them, by referring to King David and his men eating the forbidden bread from the temple reserved for the priests because they were hungry, adding, the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath and hence has dominion over the law itself. According to Jesus, if the law of Sabbath was for good, then doing good on the Sabbath could hardly be wrong. Religion and humanity are intrinsically linked, and according to Jesus, for humanity's sake, rules and rituals may be set aside. And this incident can bring to mind the reality of starvation for many millions in our world, even in our own land of India. Can we ensure that the bread of ordinary life is more equally shared among the loved ones of God? This was for which Mother Theresa of Calcutta, saint of the gutters and founder of the Missionaries of Charity, whose memory we celebrate today, always stood for. Her life has become an inspiration for so many. Like Jesus, she considered rituals to be empty if it is not sourced in relationship with the poor, the destitute, and the suffering. Her motto was to give wholehearted and free service to the poor. For her, God-given life was meant to be life-giving, not life-draining. It was meant to be a gift, a time apart from the relentless demands of daily life, a time to rest in God's presence, a time to savor the goodness of God's creation and celebrate God's deliverance, a time to do what is good and what gives life to the less fortunate and the left out of the society. The memory we celebrate today of Mother Theresa of Calcutta challenges us to consider the bounty we have received from God and how generous we are to share that bounty with God's less fortunate ones. Amen.